block, and it was.
Here's Irving.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Bryant with it. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Very few athletes are built like Kobe Bryant.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. To the wing, right side. Here's Jordan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Irving. Rebound Miami. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Irving. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Well, Kobe typically looks to score first, but that doesn't take away from how good a passer he is.
Heat trailed by 3. Pass to Rose. Here's Keenan. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Pass to Cousins. Back to Rose. And here's Jordan. Howard, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Miami, no good that time either.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Rose can't connect. Here's Bryant. The second effort. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Now Jordan. Here's Cousins. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Miami shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Howard grabs the miss. And Here's Jordan. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Pass to Jordan. Lets the three fly. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Jordan's got his third basket on the night right there. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here.
Second team. Now
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
number 9.
From deep, Jordan. Rebound by the Lakers.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The kick out to Simmons. Clock at 4. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Yao, good.
Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Yao. Uses the glass on the layup. Yao's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams decided to change it up. Here's Simmons. Yet to see a basket. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Wade misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Yao. There's 1:12 left to play in the first half of basketball. Heat trail by 5. Here's Wade. Three-pointer, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Bryant puts up a 3.
Earning accolades for his scoring. Wade doesn't always get the credit I think he deserves at the other end of the floor. This guy can lock you down, too.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
It's tipped.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by Kobe. And he lobs it up top.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So it's Miami now. It's a 5-point game. Fox outside. Beyond the arc. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Irving. He's scoreless. And he drives in.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Irving.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Fox outside. From the arc. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Here's Irving. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bosch. Here's Simmons. Now here's Irving. And he lobs it up. Rebounded by Fox.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
To the inside. Stolen by Bryant. Now the Lakers moving it up. He's all alone. And he hammers it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Wade. Still without a bucket. Pass to Fox. Offline with a 3.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Bryant outside. 6 to shoot. The turnaround jumper. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Three-pointer, Fox. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 6. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Wade misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Fox outside. Here's Keenan. Out to Fox. There's the three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Bryant. Down low. Monroe. Can't get it to fall. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rose outside. Over Irving. Rose can't connect. Los Angeles leading by 8. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Irving for three. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Jordan with it. 11 points in the game. Rose outside. From behind the arc. Excellent D there from Bryant.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Rose with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Bryant outside. Looking to get back on track. Just 3 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Los Angeles leading by 11.
Michael Jordan. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Yao. Kicks it out to Bryant. This one for 3.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots.
Pass to Rose. Back to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Rose outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
And here we go. The Heat fast break. Hits the three-pointer. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Monroe. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. From deep, Rose. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Los Angeles making a change here.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To take the lead. The shot, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
It's Bryant with a drive. And the shot goes down. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Slicing them up. Kobe's so slick on the drive.
Throws it up high. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. From deep, Rose. Counted from distance. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Bryant. There's the block.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Lakers.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. And there's another one for the Heat.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
On the wing, Irving. Over Rose. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. .133 left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Lakers trail by 5. Irving for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Heat making a change here. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Pass to Wade. The 3. Tipped. And he gets it back. Now Howard. Now Jordan. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by Miami.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
When Cousins makes up his mind to defend, he does a nice job challenging shots and getting stops.
Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Rose. Again, Irving missing. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
The Lakers call timeout. They're losing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all. Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Outside Irving. Nifty move. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And here is Irving for the tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's the Heat taking the W at a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Understood. Got a bag on you, I could do it. Otherwise, music come to you. It's on my dolo, made it happen. No excuses. Feeling knowledge of my noggin, not confused. Living legend, don't confuse. Got that work and then I moved it. Put that to the music. OG business. Yeah, I got it, buddy. They wanna take it from me, but I'm right around with it, 100 on. Born with 40 out on. Want his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold the man. Take don't mislead her. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance to work, do nothing different. Keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I holy on me, that's the preservation. Don't know me come with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and score me back for business. Cash help me clear my mess. Break my wrist, trying to whip a bill. I got a recipe, it's confidential. The ease dropping on me, trying to clone. Seen them pulling up, being alone. Rich, rolling with the stone. I mail them to you, send them for the distance. And there was at a stone. Medusa had them having on the tongue. Sneak with me and the drop 6. Pop them like I'm Al Capone. Me and cash change hold them in. Come a lot cheaper, we are not equal. I told you, ride around with 100 on. 40 out on. Want his head, put a water on another soccer fiend. Me and cash changer hold him in. Don't mislead her. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around us, call me bad for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the presidential. Don't the number come with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around us, call me bad for business.
Oh my God, girl, is that YBS Village? He's so fine.
Hey, run, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just love you on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls, they like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't treat me lightly. On my gossip, Bruce on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young Brian nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up, they come up. And when I drop my the church gon' go up, go up. If the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young Brian nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees, I have some wishes. That know the name, that got the fame. And even with no else, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young Brian nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
That's a good one, Pete.
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. Fight from a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent, I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. The way her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little boy like my pets. I know they young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kick. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US, good service, I'm ready to tip.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's Irving. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Yep, count it.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Rose right side. Pass to Wade. Over to the wing. And here's Gasol. Knocks it loose. Rose outside. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Bryant. Kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Bryant. Pass to Irving. Clock at 4. Over Rose. And it's Irving missing. And the Heat with possession. Still without a basket in the game. Here's Wade. And that one good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Bryant. And he drives in. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Now here's Rose. And it's off from three-point range. Now Irving. Oh, there's the alley. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Pass to Wade. Howard, the screen. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Here's Wade. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Pass to Gasol. No good from outside. That's tipped. Here's Howard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Bryant. Out to Oladipo. Three-pointer. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
From deep, Rose drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound Miami.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Gasol with it. Back to Rose. He takes it in. Oh! Ho, ho!
Wow!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And Murray drops them both. Here's Wade. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Lakers on top, up by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Puts up a deep 3. Los Angeles leading by 3. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Back to Fox. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And Gobert with the stuff.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Here's Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. Simmons has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left it too open on that play.
Here's Fox. That shot missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. To the paint. The kick out to White. Fox deciding where to go with it. That three's off the mark. Picked it out of midair. Outside White. Here's the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Dwight Howard. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's just so unfortunate to experience injuries like this early in the season, just barely out of the gates and already an unexpected setback.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Oh, he tries a three. And he buries his first look.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get
1:57 left to play in the first half.
It's T-shirt time.
And here is Irving. He's got 5. Unloads. And the jumper is good. Irving's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Fox with the ball. Picked by Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship, and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Fox outside. Picked by Gobert. The 3. Another shot. Out to Fox. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, an absolute bomb by Fox.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Bryant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. White with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Fox outside. Outside White. Here's Chambers. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. White can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. There's 21 seconds left in the half. And it's good for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball. If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
Here's Bryant, plenty of space. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rose outside. For the tie. Ooh, it's stolen away. Wallace with it. Picked up by Rose. Jordan inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. That one is off. Good D by Rose. And it's Miami's ball. Jordan. Yep, that one goes.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Bryant. Over Jordan. set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the level of creativity that Rose has, I mean, just showing it all off in the pick and roll.
Pass to Wade. Down low. Here's Howard. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. DeMar DeRozan picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Here's Irving. He's got 7. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's stolen by Rose. And here we go, the Heat fast break. 4-3 on target from range. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Jordan misses. Lakers trail by 5. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Gasol. Sinks the tray. Gasol's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Wade, that's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's stolen by Rose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Taken away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, look at DeRozan rise up.
DeRozan does so much of his work in tight spaces. It's a luxury for him to be out in the open floor.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to White. All alone. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. White's got 5.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on White.
Yeah, so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Chambers. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 9. Pass to Wallace. Here's Yao. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. So it's Miami now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Fox. He's got 5. White on the wing. They set the pick from the arc. Now with a rebound. DeRozan down low. DeMar work in the lane.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening. A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Here's Irving. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Lakers trail by 6. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen by Howard. Now Jordan. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul. Lakers substitution. Number 30.
Here's Rose.
David West.
Knocked away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's a... Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
So adept at beating the defense. Oladipo's quickness and high IQ are lethal in these open court situations.
Wade. Tipped. Here's Bryant. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Heat. Pass to Jordan. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Bryant. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Now Howard. Jordan with it. Gasol the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Clock is at 3. From deep, Jordan.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Lakers trail. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Rose. Howard up top. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gasol. Offline with a 3. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Back to Simmons. And here's Bryant outside. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And here's Gasol. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And Bryant, here we go. And then Bryant with the dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Rose with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Gasol with it. Rose outside. Here's Wade. Defended by DeRozan. Back to Rose. Beyond the arc. Miami, no good that time either.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now here's Bryant. Clock at 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Count it.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Out left to the wing. Jordan high post. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic